People, deluded, I'm back again. As you can see above my head, it's Bayern Munich up against Real Madrid in the semi-finals of the 2024 Champions League, people. Now, as an Arsenal fan, I would have loved to have been here. It's going to be a good game, man. I mean, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Carlo Ancelotti, Thomas Tuchel, two proven winners. Carlo Ancelotti, a serial winner where Champions League is concerned. I would have loved to have been there as an Arsenal fan, but it should be a good matchup, man, really and truly. Again, predictions, talking points, all of those good things. Let me know where you think, this game is going to be decided, who you think is going to win. Me, early doors, I'm going to say 2-1 Real Madrid. Bayern Munich to take the lead initially. And as usual, big up you lot. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some case, good night. K.E responded to late. Are you talking about Kendrick? I don't know all these nicknames. Are you talking about Kendrick Lamar's diss? Meaty, man. All these rappers sending these diss tracks. Meaty. Shout out to Graham. He's saying Bayern 1, Real Madrid 1. Do you know what? That will mean there's all to play for at the second leg. If I'm Bayern Munich, do you really want to go to the Bernabeu with it in the balance? But then again, going to the Bernabeu with a lead could also be a disadvantage, as silly as that sounds. Musiala schooling Bellingham with Daya. I mean, do you know what? Musiala, Bellingham, two great players. It depends. In terms of like an entertainer, I think Musiala is more entertaining. I think his dribbling is just a bit better than Bellingham's. He's more of a polished kind of footballer. Jude Bellingham is just... He's like, I don't know, he's just the best way to describe him. He's just a mature individual who knows how to play football. He knows when to defend, knows when to pass the ball, just does the right things. And, he has got he did get a couple goals at Dortmund and at Birmingham, but at Real Madrid, he's turned into a goal scoring, like false 10 midfielder striker kind of thing. Great player, Jude Bellingham, man. And I'll be honest, every now and again you see players like that. I felt the same way with the first time I saw Phil Foden, Bukayo Saka. I won't say his name, but he's on loan from Man United in Spain because he's a madman. And Bellingham the same, Musiala as well, but Bellingham the same. Some footballers, you look at once and you're like, yeah, you're going to be special, man. And he's one of them, man. Bellingham, I didn't see him being at Real Madrid so quickly, such is life, but quality player, man. Big up DG, low-key pissed. Could have been us against Madrid, but don't worry, next season we'll be there. But hey, we probably need some better players. Probably needed to get burnt in the Champions League fire for the first time for our manager and a lot of the players, and hopefully we can go better. But I do think we exited the Champions League with some credibility. But based on how the second leg feels, as a fan, it does feel disappointing. Again, there's no shame in losing to Bayern Munich. But across the two legs, I think there's self-inflicted errors that we needed to learn from. Nearly at 60k subs, DG. Matt, appreciate you for being a member. And yeah, we are, man. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed and smash the like button. If you've been doing that sort of stuff already and you've been part of the DG Nation train, then one love. I'm not going to lie. I'd prefer Real Madrid to win today. I'm just wearing the Bayern Munich kit because I just wanted to be in uniform, if I'm honest with you. As I said, I don't know about my football club as much as I love them, but I'm still in the Champions League. I'm a Champions League level content creator. Of course, I'm still in this. I never got eliminated. Dortmund to go the way, DG, Hummels pocketing Mbappe. You're like, boy, the agenda flips. Eric Ten Hag's the problem if Jadon Sancho wins the Champions League. And we will be doing a watch-along for Borussia Dortmund PSG tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. I think Dortmund are going to get absolutely finitoed, if I'm honest. I think Mbappe probably have a hat-trick. But you never know. And it is that stage where anything can kind of happen, quote-unquote. And actually, why is this not redirecting you lot to tomorrow's Champions League stream? There it is. We will on Thursday be watching Chelsea versus Tottenham as well. I'm in the Champions League. I'm Madrid. Hello, Madrid. I hear it. DG, where is the Real Madrid shirt? I don't have one, mate. I should get one just to get Vinicius Jr. on the back of my shirt. Both teams are stepping out, to be fair. I don't know who you lot would say are the favourites for the Champions League, but I feel like every year it's always going to be Real Madrid. With Manchester City being eliminated, of course, it's going to be Real Madrid, but you can't sleep on Bayern Munich. You can't sleep on the fact that Thomas Tuchel is leaving that club. Apparently, on the topic of Bayern Munich and Real Madrid, this is the most played fixture in the history of European Cup/Champions League games. They've played 26, with 24 of those coming in the knockout stages of competition. Also, the most between both of these sides. This is the 8th time Bayern Munich and Real Madrid have been drawn together in the semi-finals in European Cup/Champions League competition after progressing from 4 of the first 5 between 1976 and 2012. Bayern have been eliminated in each of the last 2 in brackets 2013-14 and 17-18. Apparently, Bayern Munich are winless in their last 7 games against Real Madrid, losing 6 of those meetings. This is the Germans' side's longest winless run against an opponent in the history of this thing. So there's a lot to be said. Real Madrid are unbeaten in their last 10 Champions League games, drawing 3 and winning 12. Scary. You know, early doors, I'm saying 2-1 Real Madrid, Vinicius. And you know what? I was going to say you, Bellingham, it probably be, but I'm going to go with the boys from Brazil, Rodrigo and Vinicius, to do the thing today. But if Bayern Munich go and win this competition, we don't shoot the messenger. We went out to the team that won it. What in deluded Munich is going on here? Big up Talon TV. Make sure you're following. I've just wanted to be in uniform for once. And I thought, yeah, do you know what? To be fair, when I started the stream, I was like, yeah, a couple of people are going to mention this, man. A couple of people are going to mention this. Super buying top blue, you're shameless. What happened to Spurs and Chelsea, though? Arsenal slept both of them in a week. It's crazy. You know, I'll give it to Chelsea. You know, it used to be good, but Spurs have always been rubbish. And at the end of the day, London could never be blue or white. Like, we do this, like, boy. No matter what you say about Arsenal, if we win the Premier League trophy, just know that if you didn't beat my football club, you can't talk any nonsense. You know, shout out to you if you support Fulham, Aston Villa, Newcastle. There's definitely a couple other teams that have beaten us. West Ham, but where the top 6 are concerned, boy, 4 points off Pep quickly. 4 points off Klopp quickly. 4 points off Pochettino very quickly. Postecoglou's lucky, 4 points off him very quickly. We do this. We do this. We do this. We do this. I appreciate that Spurs get cooked all the time. Yeah, it's not even. I just don't like the fact that, like, and big up the Spurs fans that follow my channel. But at the end of the day, like, everyone can have an opinion on football, but it's just a cold hard reality that Spurs have never did it. They've never ever done it. Like, I can hear it from Liverpool, United, who also lost to us. Round 2 coming, but I can hear it from United fans, Liverpool fans, City fans, Chelsea fans, because they've given something to the game like Arsenal. What have Spurs done? If the game we love today ends right now, what is Spurs' legacy? I hear it. Every hotel has a chairman got a Munich shirt on. Yo, pussy. But you logo rip. Question, DG, what is the best Champions League rivalry, even though it doesn't make sense? For example, AC Liverpool or Bayern Arsenal, Madrid City or Barca Chelsea? Good question. Barca Chelsea. Barca Chelsea, easy. Because I've seen Ronaldinho do a madness over there. I've seen Chelsea absolutely cheated in the Champions League. Like, that was one of the best days in my Champions League fan career, people, man. Like, all I remember is, yes, it was lovely, absolutely lovely. Do you know what? Could you say Real Madrid Barca? I don't know how many times they've met, but I only say that because one of the best Lionel Messi goals I've seen him score was against Real Madrid in the semi-finals of such competition, I'm pretty sure. Kickoff is imminent, folks. Again, predictions, talking points, let me know. Me personally, 2-1 Real Madrid anytime. The boys from Brazil to score. I don't think you can look past Real Madrid. It's interesting, though. Toni Kroos is back in his homeland. Slightly, I don't want Harry Kane to win champs as well. Wouldn't mind Bellingham, though. You're going to pick up a couple of those, especially if they sign Mbappe. I saw in The Athletic the other day, actually, that Carlo wanted to sign Harry Kane. Perez said no. We've got Kickoff, by the way, folks. And I just hope it's a good game of football. This is sad, man, because my team, this is where our Champions League dream ended, isn't it? Dream is free, the hustle is sold separately. Eric Dyer, Mazuawi. That's as close as Spurs fans got to seeing, you know, their team will get one up on Arsenal, cheering on Eric Dyer and Harry Kane. Why do we have to give Donny a penalty, man? Doing nonsense. Game time 100%. Hey, man, it's all good. Trossard is ref. Boy, Trossard ripped you lot though. ×2 now, Chelsea. It's not even fun drawing out Chelsea anymore. Bayern Munich could be in here. Sane, Super Bayern. I know, chill out. It's a Hello Madrid thing. Early doors. Leroy Sané could have put Bayern Munich ahead. Real Madrid have kept it moving. Vinicius Jr. can't get near him. Slyly, he has to win Ballon d'Or one day. Rodrigo, who I still believe in, but you need to show me the truth. Tony Kroos really should be 1-0 within the first minute of this game. Bayern Munich completely cut Real Madrid open, but Real Madrid are bookie, man. Like, you could be better than them for 90 minutes. Once Carlos starts doing that eyebrow stuff, it's long. Nacho, who's going to be a free agent in the summer. Arsenal, 18 months contract. We've got something for you. Rodrigo. Nacho. Is he captain? Real Madrid don't make sense. That's why they're wavy. Tony Kroos. Jude Bellingham. Nacho. Okay, looks like Real Madrid looking to show that, yeah, we can pass the football as well. Haven't had an opportunity yet. Jude Bellingham. Oof, completely rolled his man there. Lovely strength from him. He just plays with so much maturity. I think his dad was a policeman, and yeah, he actually plays like a Fed. Like, if I'm honest with you, he just does the right things. Lucas Vazquez tries to play a ball over the top, does not bang. What do I know? It's found Rodrigo. It's a great tackle by the Bayern Munich man. In fact, the offside flag would have come up anyways. This could be a good game of football, man. 2-1 Real Madrid, Lunin, Vazquez, Nacho, Smelly. It's Real Madrid. It bangs, though. It bangs. At any other club, these men are rubbish, but it bangs. Evening, Edward. Hope you're doing well and safe. And it is, pardon me, it is game time. How's he not scored? Am I being harsh in saying that's a poor finish from Sane? I don't think so. And Tommy Tuchel don't believe such anyways. Going absolutely livid. Bayern Munich's Mazouawi on this left-hand side has possession, drops a shoulder, can only play it back to Goretzka. Quality player. He had a great game in the 2 legs against us, I feel. More so the first. Come on, Real Madrid, man. You can't be getting packed by a team with Eric Dyer. Kimmich, you need to come to the Emirates, man. Joshua Kimmich can't believe Real Madrid have been given the throwing, but it has been that. Bayern winning Champions League, mark my words. When will we see Chelsea win a game of football, Top Blue, is the age-old question. What a point against Aston Villa. What a point, wait, what a victory against Man United. But hey, Caicedo and Enzo, they might not make it. Mudryk, he might not make it. That's how I know. Ooh, nutmeg for no reason by Vinicius. That's how I know it's gone for Poch, because Poch just seems like he's at that point where Mudryk, you're just going to get a run the starts. Lovely trickery from the Brazilians. Eric Dyer, it's a tough evening for you, you know. It's a tough evening against the Star Boys. Get him. Jude Bellingham, I don't think you've got the drip to hit that first time. He's tried to switch play first time. It hasn't happened. I don't think you got that one there in your locker at the moment like a couple of your teammates. And it's here with Mamo Neuer. To be fair, Neuer can be got at. In the 2 legs against Arsenal, he had nothing to do, but he can be got at. He's a bit shaky. In fact, in the build-up to the second one at the Emirates, we've actually let him get away with murder. Saying that, to be fair to him, he's played a great pass to Goretzka. Musiala, you have to show up because you didn't do nothing against my club. First leg, you were smelly. Agendas. Kimmich. Edu, chat to him, man. He's ready. It's a good bit of play, a good passage of play, a good bit of play from Bayern Munich down Real Madrid's left, Bayern's right. Just as I said that, they still have the ball, but the move's died. Kimmich. Musiala. We're going to see shoulder drops. Musiala charging for this. A good passage of play, and they've earned the corner. Valverde of Real Madrid, he's a quality player. What a goal for Martinelli in 2024. To be fair, you lot are saying Cole Palmer is signing of the season and player of the season shouts. Ain't Havertz got more non-penalty goals than him and turned up in bigger games? I don't make the rules. You sold your Starboy, 65 million, thank you. You come for mine, we come for yours. Pause. And I don't know why. You as a Chelsea fan, you should be happy that Martinelli's taking 2024 off. Sit you lot on their arse and say what you want about my guy. Has he not scored against Liverpool and City? Shh. I just want one game Caicedo's look decent, or Enzo, or Mudryk. I told you Mudryk was a fraud. As soon as they went to Anfield and he outpaced Van Dijk, Arsenal fans, we could have told you that. We went down them sides there with Pepe. From your gassing him, boy, it's not too late. What? I swear it's Olympics. The mic's getting cut out. Abramovich or whatever's doing something mad. It's not too late, Mudryk. I promise you. I promise you, Ukraine could use you in the whatever Olympic Games edition it is. You can definitely do 400 meters because you can't do the football thing. Joshua Kimmich, you can't talk on my star boys. You can't talk on bare players at Arsenal. Trossard costs less than him. Martinelli's still risen up 15 goals. You man on shit, bro. Like, man spent bare peas. Chelsea, you spent bare peas. Like, you actually spent peas and it's dead. Ah! Bayern Munich have had an effort saved by Lunin. Support effort from Harry Kane. You man spent peas, bro. Peas. You went Brighton. Brighton don't rate Chelsea because when we went there for Trossard and Ben White, they're looking lit. You went over there for Cucurella. Ooh. You went over there for Caicedo. Ooh. No McAllister to save him. Wait, I just want one good game. Enzo looked good. Cool. Wow, he scored a free kick. Wow. I saw Bell score a free kick in the Prem when Bell was shit, when he was a left back, when he was shit, not when Bell was good. Wow. How you lot keep going to France and buying crap players as well? Half your team is dead. Like Reece James, Defo just got a surgery in Turkey. Defo BBL merchant. Allow it, man. Your team's dead. Your team's dead. We bought your best player. Lidge, you need Jorginho and Havertz, no matter what you say. Don't want to hear it, Top Blue. You might have been rubbish for 2 years as well now. Anyways, where Champions League business is concerned, people, 6 minutes in, it's still 0-0. Bayern Munich have the counter-attack of a lifetime. So great pass from Harry Kane. Sane's first touch is terrible. He gets the shot off, it's over the bar. That's cool. I know Saka and them man do it at Wembley. Jackson fluffed his lines. You lot even need Mason Mount ain't even played for United and he's already automatically gets in your midfield. All your guys are dead. Who's had stop me when someone's had a good season? Yeah, people from Chelsea. Stop me. Mudryk, Nicholas Jackson, Nkunku, Reece James, Banashile, Thiago Silva. I'm sorry, Grandad, I had to. Dizassi, Raheem Sterling. Anyone stop me? Yeah? Anyone stop me? Cool. Bro, yeah. And I can't even remember. They got bare players as well, people. Caicedo, cheap one. Enzo. Gallagher looks like the £100 million midfielder in you lot's midfield. You lot got bigger problems, man. Bigger problems. Sign me as a scout. I promise you, we get Chelsea back. Arsenal, I'll be sorry. I have to make up away. Real Madrid have been given a free kick. But the problem with Real Madrid for other teams is, and Trossard is the ref, is the guy that's the spitting image of him. But the problem for teams against Real Madrid is they can be out of it. You can have this possession. You can make them feel like they're done. They'll find a way. It's going to be a fantastic two-legged tie, man. Toni Kroos, Lucas Vasquez, who's probably going to get in the Spain squad in the Euros based on his form. Valverde, it's a shame he had a try at Arsenal, he didn't bang. Nacho, Tchouameni, you should be in Arsenal's 11, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm wearing a try to catch the keeper off his line. Why can't I wear a Munich jersey? They're not even in England. This is the old tick. Can wear whatever money pays for. And Nkunku, I said that. Madueke, Chuameka, Blavia. Fair enough, man. Cold players. Vinicius Jr., that pass from Jude Bellingham is not good enough. And Bayern Munich have dealt with that. Joshua Kimmich, he almost sold his teammate Kim short there. Musiala with a drop of the shoulder. What can he do? He's such a player, Musiala, man. I mean, you could say that for about, well, to be fair, everybody's starting right now. DG, you're moving hella envy every Madrid player. You say you wish Arsenal got them. It's Real Madrid, of course. Of course. What are you talking about? 100%. I'd love to have a lot of Real Madrid's players. What can Bayern Munich fashion here? Musiala on this right-hand side. Can he pick out a teammate? Too many skills. Too much of that Love Island tricks and Real Madrid have the ball. Of course. What? As an Arsenal fan, you want me not to be envious of Valverde, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, Tchouameni, like, bro, Ben Chilwell, lol. There's no glory hunt. I'm just wearing the shirt. If you don't, listen, I don't mind. If the galley are watching, I don't mind watching this game with no top on. You know my thing. I don't mind. I just thought, let me be here. You lot say I'm glory hunting. I'm literally hoping Bayern Munich lose today. Don't get twisted. Wearing the shirt. We're out. Can't have Kane winning champs. To be fair, Bayern have a great chance of winning this. Eric Dyer, Mazuawi, Goretzka. Bit of a chess match in this opening 10 minutes, folks. This is a fast-paced game. Bayern weren't doing this to us. They didn't need to. Like they rising their level for a better opponent. If I'm honest, they just come again. As much as I don't think it was terrible against Bayern, bro. What Bayern did to us is what we did to Spurs. Like, all right, you lot, gassed and that, play your football. You give us chances, we're gonna take them and bust out. It's exactly what they did. I can't say we're pressuring the Premier League because we ain't won Prems and done what Pep's done, but it's like we can stress out our own division, but once we go, we're not at that level to be going to European sides and having them our way. Didn't Tuchel say Gnabry would score today? So why hasn't he started? In the Championship, Coventry are losing a goal to nil. Ipswich apparently are winning. It's a big game in the Championship promotion race. It'd be lovely to see Amari Hutchinson kick Premier League football if Chelsea allow him to stay. Sometimes Harry Kane's got good playmaking attributes, but sometimes when he's having a bad game on that front, he stinks out the place. It's a horrible pass, really. Speaking of horrible passes, Real Madrid have lost the ball cheaply. Mendy's been sent shop, and he's going to need to get back in position because Bayern Munich are down this right-hand side. It's here with Musiala. Will he pull the trigger? Not serious. Not going to make it. You're not going to make it. I mean, the man's playing the semi-finals. Of course he's going to make it, but lashed it with his left foot well over. Yeah, okay, that's crazy. I'm just going to say, big up Egal. I'm just going to say Egal chose 9 out of 11 Madrid players over Arsenal, so he knows. But hey, Arsenal, Real Madrid combined 11 is peak. Eric Dyer. Want to see some entertainment and some goals, man. Ref, get the VAR controversy ready. It's been a chess match so far. As somebody said in the chat, it is quite fast-paced. Neither team's really banged on the door, saying that Sane, a minute into the game, maybe even 40 seconds, really should have put Bayern Munich a goal ahead. Only time will tell if Bayern Munich will come to regret such. Lemire, Kimmich. I mean, to be fair, as much as we want to be entertained, what did we expect? 2 teams of this caliber with their managers and their players. Can't imagine we expected anything different. Eric Dyer to Leroy Sane. Dyer. Real Madrid, whatever you do, please just get at Dyer, man. Like, just cook him. I didn't see them post comments when you took us, your team eliminated Arsenal. Talking like he was involved like that. Rudiger's headed away. And he came out, I saw on Twitter today, I don't know if it's real, but apparently he told an embarrassing story. He used to wet the bed up until 15 years of age. He's scary, man. I can't lie. Eric Dyer. King of 5-yard passes. Venturing forward for no reason. Mazuari could only go backwards. Gives it to Goretzka. Lemire. Good little player for Bayern Munich he's been. It's on Bayern Munich's right-hand side. Kimmich is forced to go home. We want to see a chance, man. 13 minutes in, it's still 0-0. Goretzka. Kimmich. Shaping up like he was going to swing his left peg at that and deliver. Hasn't, though. Goretzka's in possession again. Sane, don't lose it. Drops a shoulder, really. Makes a great bit of space for himself. Plays it to Lemire. Can't lie, this could be promising from a Bayern Munich perspective, folks. Nope. Toni Kroos has got other ideas. In fact, he can only usher it out of play. It will be a Bayern Munich throw-on, folks. Boy. Decent game so far, but not really anything else to that. Mudryk had a 15-minute cameo against a 40-year-old James Milner, but Chelsea didn't realize they bought the kid from the Incredibles movie. Listen, Shakhtar Donetsk did an absolute madness. They did a madness. They were like, yeah, Ukrainian Neymar, this team wants him. It's shameless, but since he signed for Chelsea, yeah, he got a bit of the hype from playing great against Real Madrid, and we all know last January what happened. But if you look at the links before that happened, boy, there's a reason Brentford and them kind of teams were looking at you, respectfully to Brentford. There's a reason. Nice as well. Mudryk was linked with Nice. You think I'm lying? Mudryk to sign for Nice. I promise you, there's them. Yep. Look. There's a reason. October 2022. There's a reason. I never lied to you. Look, there you go. Harry Kane. Jamal Musiala shoots. It's a terrible effort from him, and it's gone wide. Mangla Sarr, another one. They're just getting money, man. Seeing conflicting news going around about Jorginho and the new contract. Some say he's about to sign an extension. Others say he's rejected it. I think I did a video this morning where it said he rejected it. I'm going to have to do another video I mean, he's close to rejecting it. David Ornstein's come out and said that he's likely to accept it. So I'm gonna have to do another video around that. But I don't mind because it's nice when the news makes the videos themselves, man. It's difficult sometimes to think of content. Harry Kane, woof. Muller puts his thumb up in appreciation, but that pass really needed to be better. Mudryk needs an arm around him, man. If I'm honest with you, he's in a dysfunctional environment. Poch has given him, I say, run of games lightly, or he started the last two because he's got nothing else. Pardon me. Tony Kroos, fantastic switch of play to Vasquez. Vasquez has found Valverde. Valverde's tried to find Rodrigo and they've lost it. Could have been a promising Real Madrid move. Musiala, Kimmich, Kim, Dyer. Right, Upamecano can't start ahead of Eric Dyer. This is crazy. Eric Dyer, Manuel Neuer. It's a terrible pass from him, in truth, and it's gone to the left back, Mendy of Real Madrid. Fullback Union, bang it. Live a movie. You might not be here again. You've been linked with a move away. Vinicius, Jude Bellingham, man on. Tony Kroos. Weren't the best of passes to Kroos, was it? Gets it back from Nacho, gives it back to Nacho. One goal and this could explode, man. I mean, if you want to do that, JL, it's not advisable, but if you want to do that, you know, do your thing. Tchouaméni, who's playing centre-back today. Vasquez goes all the way home to Lunin. Courtois and Kepa are on the bench for Real Madrid. Obviously, Courtois is coming back from a massive injury. Seems like Kepa wasn't doing his job. Tony Kroos to Rodrigo. Vinicius Jr, the boys from Brazil, sponsored by France. Mendy on this left-hand side. The ball was on to Rodrigo. Hasn't quite worked. Musiala almost lost the ball. How Bayern Munich got out of that? Musiala's a player, you know. He's an annoying footballer in that he must show his opponents a tiny bit of the football and then he's off. Harry Kane. Eric Dyer. You would pass to Eric Dyer, wouldn't you? Remember at the start of the season, Chelsea fans were saying Jackson is Jogba 2.0 and Mudryk would be Son 2.0. Chelsea, not going to lie, chat more ish than Arsenal fans, excluding the real ones. To be fair, they gassed Jackson. It's sad because Jackson can kind of do everything well apart from score goals. He's actually decent, but he just can't finish. Jude Bellingham. Want to see some chances. 18 minutes in. It feels like we've been watching this for a lot longer than it's actually been. Tchouaméni. See, Real Madrid can just play anyone, anywhere. Jude Bellingham. Tony Kroos. Everything's just levels with Real Madrid. The way they pass the ball, the temperament, the space. Vasquez tries to play a 1-2 with Bellingham. The ball's gone out of play. Does Bellingham want to take the throw in or is he going to give it to Vasquez? Tommy Tuchel's always been quite the animated gaffer, but he's like really animated today, ain't he? Really, he's going crazy. Shout out to him. Sane, Kane, got no options, got no. Harry Kane has no. Right, that's a good bit of play to skin Tony Kroos, but the final ball, Sane needed a lot more than that. Lunin's form has been a lot better than Kepa's, and he's a better goalie than Kepa. Man, Kepa, we saw Kepa in the Prem. About as useful as a chocolate, as a chocolate teapot, mate. Tony Kroos. All right, Bellingham's making a lovely run. If Kroos don't pass it, then it's not going to happen. Tony Kroos found his Lucas Vasquez, though. Vasquez, the fullback. Terrible pass to Bellingham. Muller's defo going to lose out in a header against Tchouaméni. Jude Bellingham, great strength from him to keep possession for Real Madrid. Mendy gives it back to Bellingham. Tony Kroos. Tempo's kind of died down a bit. As I said, chess match settings. Lucas Vasquez tries to deliver across. Does that go out for a corner? It does go out for a corner. I'm good, Antonio, man. I hope you're doing better. I agree. I'm not comparing them as players, but he reminds me of Giroud in his early years at Arsenal. I think he'll improve on finishing when his game matures like Giroud. Arsenal's biggest crime with Giroud's a facilitator. Now, don't get it twisted. Giroud, I love the guy's career. It should be made into a movie. He's always responded to adversity. And to see what he was projected to be, don't forget, he only joined the academy at 12 years of age, won the league in Montpellier, so France, FA Cups at Arsenal, European trophies and all that at Chelsea. Sure, he won the league at AC Milan, won the World Cup, but he's a facilitator. He's a great option to have in the squad in the sense of, Giroud's got a high technical level for a big man as well. Like Giroud was at, can't lie, a couple players, Giroud's playing style would be lit at Arsenal right now, if I'm honest with you. He'll play the given goals. You saw it with France. The guys that want to take people on, or the shorter players, they love Giroud because it's the given goals. We just took this with Giroud. Giroud's never been relied upon. He won a World Cup, I swear, without scoring a goal. And that's not to diss him. He had a great, say in them winning it. But we took someone that's a facilitator and tried to make them, put them in the boots, essentially. Can you score enough goals for Arsenal to be serious? And, Ozil could have probably broke Henry's record if it wasn't for him. And I do think at Arsenal, they paint him with rose tints. On one hand, we put him in a level that he's not, but he's painted with rose tints. Of course, he's got Puskas award goals in that. But he used to miss some easy chances, go on droughts, all these things. Like, I'm sure many years ago we drew 0-0 with Southampton. I was at the Emirates. You didn't want Ozil to break Thierry Henry's record. He gave you like a million chances. But Giroud was sick. And I don't think what helped Giroud as well is I swear we signed Giroud and Podolski in the same summer. I might be lying to you, but I'm sure we signed both of them in the same summer. And that was the same summer that Van Persie cut. And I think Giroud actually technically joined a week before Van Persie cut. And obviously it was a replacement, but they sat there. Vinicius has just sent someone shot twice, people. Yeah, he was brought in, and Arsene Wenger said he's not a Van Persie replacement, but then he came out after and said, yeah, he is. Sane, no chance of keeping that on. I think Vinicius Jr. is going to be one of the best players in the world. I hate to say Ballon d'Or winner. I hate to say this, yeah. But is there a genuine debate, Vinicius Jr. or Neymar? I'm asking. I'm not saying anything. I'm asking you, look. Because obviously Neymar had to play with some scrubs, but there's a big chance, I believe, Vinicius will win the World Cup with Martinelli. Don't know, man. Yeah, 2012 season, we signed Podolski, Giroud, and Cazorla. Shout out to Santi Cazorla. Would love to have him as an 8 at this moment in time. Mendy. Do you know what, people? Wild prediction of this game. We're going to see a penalty in the first half. I don't know why I think that, but I think it just feels like there's a game where there's controversy. Toni Kroos, Jude Bellingham, Valverde, back to Bellingham. Jude Bellingham, bro, this guy's too mature, man. Vasquez, Toni Kroos, oof, Tchouaméni, you got a show, mate. And Real Madrid's formation, it's just like everybody just does everything. And they still don't, and technically Camavinga's not playing. They got so many players, man. Toni Kroos. Assessing his options. What a midfielder he's been. Vasquez. He's having a decent start to the game, to be fair. Toni Kroos plays it in behind for Vinicius Jr. Oh, that's a ball. Goal! Real Madrid goal! Vinicius Jr. Toni Kroos. That is a serious pass. Serious pass. Sliced open everyone. To be fair, what can obviously Thomas Tuchel can review the goal and not be happy, but sometimes you just have to applaud brilliance. It's a lovely run. Vinicius has gone in to out. He's made a feint run. He's run forward. Toni Kroos sees what's happening and he lays it on a plate. Vinicius has a lot to do. I'm capping a bit, but he's finished nonetheless. Toni Kroos, what a pass. Pardon me. What a pass. What a pass. And as I said, is there a degree, people, of a debate to be had about Vinicius and Neymar? He's come a long way from when Benzema didn't even believe he was the truth. But nonetheless, first blood has been drawn. This could have been us, shameless. It could have. Slightly, innit? 4 goals in 8 games for Vinicius Jr. Lovely turn by Musiala, player. Kimmich down this left-hand side. Bayern Munich trying to hit back immediately. Musiala still has the ball, twisting and turning. Ultimately loses it. Rodrigo, Brazilian stuff. Bellingham plays the 1-2. Eric Dyer makes a late foul, but it's not going to make any difference. Vinicius has possession on this left-hand side. Come skills, man. That's an NFL move from Vinny. Amen. Yeah. It's one of them. You've been watching them YouTube videos where they make them, like, you have to make, they bet money and they do them runs, innit? Nacho. Just show. And it tells you about the relationship because Vinicius has to know that, it's obvious, but Vinicius has to know that, that is another good pass for the unrunning Bellingham. Vinicius has to know Toni Kroos has the ability to see that and the ability to do that. And likewise, Toni Kroos has to know that Vinicius can time his run. Absolute great relationship from 2 world-class footballers. Vinny pulled the defender out of position and then out sprinted into the goals. There you have it, just in case he said it there. Lovely run. So as I said, and no one's taking part. Is Vinicius Jr. better than Neymar? Could he eclipse Neymar? Serious question, people. I'm not saying I believe that because Neymar's my guy, and people can say Neymar didn't get fulfill his potential, but what a lot of people don't do, when Neymar was coming about, that's when this whole wonder kid crap started. Neymar's one of them wonder kids because I used to buy the Match of the Day magazines and watch him on YouTube, people, in my 29 years. He's one of the only wonder kids that's gone on to accomplish something. Don't forget, he didn't leave Brazil, I'm sure, until he's 23. In this day and age, if someone was doing what Neymar was doing at Santos, you're not leaving Brazil when you're 23. You're getting bought for 50, 100 million, probably be at Madrid. You know, Vinicius didn't stay that long. Rodrigo didn't. Hendrick's been on the scene 2 minutes and, you know, he's gone to Madrid in even less time. Vasquez, Valverde, that's a foul off the ball. Ref Vasquez has the ball nonetheless. Muller. And obviously Real Madrid have lost the ball, but initially you couldn't see the advantage they had. Yeah, I think it's meaty, Kendrick Lamar's thing. When he becomes senior, when he becomes Vinicius Senior, he'll still be too young, I think. I hear it. But he's got more Champions Leagues than Neymar. Of course, I'm being harsh. Obviously, they can't control that. But I think Vinicius is going to get Ballon d'Or. I think he's going to win the World Cup. Obviously, Neymar's unlucky that he's kicking ball with Messi and Ronaldo. And I think the most unlucky Neymar season I've ever seen is when they came back 4-0 from PSG. He never got no credit, real credit. And Messi's the best ever. Messi had some great moments, yeah. But that MSN year, I can't lie, there was sometimes Neymar and Suarez needed their credit. Suarez was a lovely footballer as well. Barca Suarez. Lovely. He's great at Liverpool as well. Just here for Arsenal. Get back. Hala Madrid. Amen. Hala Madrid. I'm wearing this to Bayern's funeral. I'm here for the Super Bayern. I'm just trying to. I ain't got a Real Madrid shirt, so we're hearing it. Plus, Vinicius isn't even the best player in Madrid. Rodrigo is better than him. I don't know. He's better. Rodrigo has to show me he's the truth. You missed a penalty. I ain't forgotten 2 years ago now, is it? Or was it last year? You missed a penalty for Brazil. I cried off screen. Brazil will be back though. Don't watch that. You're not better than Neymar, man. I mean, better than Vinicius. Got to show you the truth. Don't forget, Vinicius has come a long way. He looked like it was going left at one point. But I think that's what goes against these young footballers. You get these moves at the moment, like you don't have to really, you're not really given time to develop. And Vinicius, like a lot of these players, they've had to grow up at Madrid. Mazouawi for Bayern Munich. That's a good ball, to be fair to Muller. Mazouawi again. Sane, Bandulu first touch. Jude Bellingham says, thank you. Vinicius makes a run. You're about to get clamped. Kim's about to clamp him. Good defending by Kim, to be fair with you. Got his body completely around Vinicius. If I'm harsh, Carlo Ancelotti won't be happy with his Madrid players. They could have done better there. That's a lovely tackle by Jude Bellingham. Clampers. Yeah, 1 point in his career, Vinny was looking like this season's Rashford. It's just like Hazard versus Salah debate. Is Hazard better or is it just nostalgia based? Salah versus Hazard. I mean, as a footballer, like Eden Hazard. But it's different though, because Hazard, he's a baller. At the end of the day, like someone like Hazard shouldn't have got. I'm sure there was a season he didn't score for Chelsea, but he's just a baller. He's a footballer that was just born to play football. Like his mum and dad were footballers. You know, he's always played football for joy. That's why I don't think it worked at Madrid. I don't think he's been like Salah and Mane and Alexis, where you've had to have that hunger. Salah's definitely not better on the ball, but you know, Salah's more savage with it. If we're just talking football, then for me, Eden Hazard. As to who's been the better player in the Prem, I hold in my Prem greats thing, I hold Eden Hazard a lot higher, but at the same time, you know, Mo Salah signed for that football club off the backdrop of being a Chelsea reject, helped Liverpool end their 30-year Premier League drought. He's a big dog, but I guess it depends on what you want to see. Like for me, if you gave them both a football, I'd rather watch Eden Hazard. But yeah, you're a madman. Eden Hazard should have been a footballer, man. I'm even mad, Mick. But even that, like the way Eden Hazard uses his arse, pause. Young players could learn from that. That is like even Phil, not like that, but Foden does it a lot. You have to. Yaya Toure used to do it. You have to be able to use that part of your body in football. Football's all about body position and how you retain a football. DG, you opened a hot topic. What do you mean Vinny is better than Neymar based on his ability or what he could achieve? What he could achieve. But now that you said it, Antonio, could we throw ability in there? I think it's Neymar. But that's because I just think Neymar's sick. But Vinicius ain't an idiot. He's got teched off. I just think Neymar's more cheeky with it. Like Neymar's more on doing that stuff over 90 minutes. And what people don't give Neymar credit for, bro, he used to get absolutely kicked and do it again. And then I always have this debate with my friends, Ronaldinho or Neymar. I know the answer in my heart, but I have to say Ronaldinho. Leroy Sané could be in here. Do you know what? Musiala, Sané, great players. Them Utes. Semi-finals, them Utes. Ooh, Sané got ripped by Vinicius for no reason. I'm not going to lie, even though he won the North London derby, and Kai Havertz got a goal and assist, there was one passage in that game. Kulusevski did the roulette to Havertz. I figured if that was me, I'm kicking you, you know. The worst thing as a fullback is sliding in and the person skips past you. Me, I'm pulling you down because, yeah, it's mad. To be fair, similar debate. I love Ozil, but I think Kevin De Bruyne is better. Kevin De Bruyne is definitely a bigger Premier League legend. Nah, man. At this football thing, Ozil better than him, man. I can't lie to you. Ozil better than him. If we're just comparing them, Kevin De Bruyne are a lovely footballer. He's more likely to win you a game. But come on, man. Compared to Ozil, Kevin De Bruyne, that's not creativity, man. It is creativity, and I'm not dissing it, but these lot practice the same ball a million times. Obviously, you're going to be lit at it. Trent, the same. Ozil's thing was just different. Like, how many times have you watched Ozil highlights on YouTube and you don't even know? You think he's just kicked the ball into nowhere and you see someone. Poetic, majestic creativity, Ozil better than him. All for pound player, Kevin De Bruyne. Vinicius appealing for a foul he's not going to get. Saka could be injured a lot later in his career. The limp is caused by all the fouls he gets. Dino clears Neymar 100%. I don't know. I think it's Ronaldinho. He's captured my heart. Like, Ronaldinho's my legend. But, boy, if we remove nostalgia, Neymar has a strong case. I'm going Ronaldinho. We can have a conversation off this. I can't slander my legend, but it's close, man. It would have been amazing. To be fair, sometimes take nothing away from Arteta, but sometimes I watch Arsenal and I think I would have loved to have seen Martin Odegaard under Arsene Wenger. Nacho in possession, who's captain in Real Madrid. Rudiger, Kroos, just under 15 minutes left. Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne is more savage. I mean, if we want to look at Ozil's downfall, Rudiger and Lunyon, what are you doing? If we want to look at Ozil's downfall, you just got to look at David Silva. David Silva adapted because when them lot were about, the shift was happening from these poetry, emotion, organic number 10s to you kind of got to do the modern day. David Silva done his wavy stuff and adapted. Ozil weren't really on that. And as much as I like Ozil, and I do think he was scapegoated at the club, obviously, these mavericky players, they tend to have quirky and weird personalities and they're a bit different. You kind of have to treat them a bit differently as well in that regards. And I just think we, reinforced his BS. And we was a joke of a football club them times. You sign at Ozil, but the other 10 members in that squad are not, it's not sorted out. Ozil's a luxury player. Ozil's a player where you need the other 10 players need to be so serious and arguably work 10 times harder, even though that was Ozil's time at Arsenal. The work rate thing was dead as well. People used to love that. How's Jude, DG? Can we run agendas? He's doing okay. I mean, most impressive Real Madrid players for me, I think Rodrigo and Vinicius have looked like they can make something happen. I think Vasquez, the right back, started well. Toni Kroos is doing all right, and you saw his assist. I'll always rate Aubameyang, and I'd love if we had the 2019 him playing in this squad, we'd be sorted. Max, first thing as well, big up yourself as well, because you always do the timestamps. But can you not see him today? I think he's got like 30, 40 goals for Marseille. I'm not watching religiously. It's a shame how it worked out. He probably would have been getting phased out of the team at this moment. Harry Kane has found Musiala. Musiala's looked like a bright spot. He needs to be more decisive at times, though, man. The dribbling thing's cool, make the difference. Goretzka's been caught lacking in possession. Toni Kroos, Jude Bellingham, he's tried to switch play again. I don't think you've unlocked that one there, my guy. You're a good player. I think that leave that to Tony Kroos and Modric. I don't think you got that one in your lock at this moment. Leroy Sane, he should have really scored for Bayern, and with them losing at the moment and trailing at home, could prove costly. Goretzka, Kane. But you have to, if he scores in open play, then we run agendas. Saliba and Gabriel didn't allow him to. If he doesn't, boy, if you don't get a pen, you're not on nothing. I never forget that pass he did to Walcott. Even Walcott didn't know he was through with the keeper. Ozil wasn't normal. And I love them kind of footballers. Ozil, like in the Emirates era, like footballers I've actually loved beyond the obvious, like not necessarily Saka and players there's a reason to love, but like if we're just talking poetry, emotion, Santi Cazorla, Mesut Ozil, who else has there been? Jack Wilshere. I wouldn't describe him as that. Do you know what? I don't know why, but I'll always have love for Arshavin. It felt like at the time that was a big money signing for my football club. What's Lacazette saying nowadays? DG's doing his thing at Lyon, man. Shout out, uncle. He just lost all athleticism every year he was at Arsenal. Mazuawi. Kimmich. Musiala. Is he going to deliver? Doesn't elect to deliver. Thomas Rosicky, lit footballer. Haleb as well. I was going to say Arshavin. For me, my favourite Arsenal players are Cesc Fabregas as well. Cesc Fabregas or Ozil, I don't know. As an Arsenal fan, I know he snaked it. But definitely Cesc Fabregas because he was a lovely footballer and he was on the clutch thing, man. He was on anything to win. Ozil used to crumble. There was times stood up in the FA Cup final, stood up against Bayern Munich, but Ozil was too mavericky, man. Like, geniuses in life always weird. I don't want Kane to win anything this year. When Arsenal fans used to defend Laka not scoring goals, we love a striker who don't score goals. When he was at his peak, he was the best. If only Rosicky never got the injuries. Ronaldinho was a baller, no doubt, but I always thought of him differently when he said he doesn't really like football. I look up to the legends who love the game. That's why Ronaldinho is wavy. Ronaldinho plays football the way he lives life. He just wants to get licked, clear as many ones as he can. It's just wavy. Like, it's just wavy. And it is a shame, though, because for someone with that natural ability, like, if they had that Cristiano Ronaldo drive to be better, where would they be? But then you could argue, like, football is about personality, and maybe Ronaldinho wouldn't have been him. Dennis Bergkamp as well. But we was talking Emirates era. Haleb to rub that Barca. Ashley Cole was one of my favourite Arsenal players when you get rid of Dennis Bergkamp, Patrick Vieira, and Thierry Henry. Was it Ashley Cole? Everyone knows Ashley Cole is everything to me. Cesc didn't snake it. Man wouldn't to come back, but Wenger was like, we don't need you. You snaked it, man. You should never have signed for them. You snaked it. I don't mind you because you did whatever. You left Barcelona to get better, and then you went back. Like, I hear it. You got to do what you did, but he snaked it. But he won Prem. Look at you, Gent. I don't blame you because if Wenger's telling you you're not going to play in that, then cool, we don't want you. I get it. But you did snake it, man. Says Fabregas. Vinicius. Valverde. Lucas Vasquez. Slowed the whole play down there. Vinicius has dropped deep. You know, his playmaking is not nowhere near Neymar's level. I'll say that much. Nowhere. I think Rodrigo's better at that sort of stuff. I love the relaxation of the stream when we're not playing. So do I. Ashley Cole is my guy, but he's my top op for life. We should have given him what he's worth. And again, I can't begrudge him. He signed for Chelsea, won Champions League. Arsenal weren't trying to move serious, unfortunately. Rodrigo, who are back to score today as well. Rodrigo, Bellingham, Rodrigo, or the one who just didn't come off. And Bayern Munich live to fight another day. Musiala, not too long left before the end of the first half. Muller. This is the first time Muller is looking very old, people, if I'm honest with you. Hasn't done anything of note. Goretzka, Lemire, Musiala. These Love Island, they're not serious, man. Musiala. That's not a foul. Ref, that's not a free kick. No way is that a free kick on Musiala. That's always one thing I found so annoying about Harry Kane. Like, you surround the ref for no reason. Like, ref, what are you doing, mate? Did he foul him? Yeah, he fouled him still. We've had so many Judases, Van Persie, Cole, Adebayo. Now, Nasri is the snake out of all of them. Van Persie, I can't lie. I hurt to see him go United, but he said, listen, I'm trying to do this. Arsenal are trying to do that. I'm cutting out. Like, I have to say, I've always thought like that. I hear it. Adebayo, the club will try to shot you. It is what it is. Ashley Cole hurt, but it is what it is. Samir Nasri, we knew what time it was, but it is what it is. Well, I'll say you're a snake because I'm sure you played at the Emirates Cup because you told a little fan I was there. He said, well, I'm staying, and you smiled. But by then, I'll be honest, these departures didn't hurt me, even as a little kid, people. It did hurt, like, the little love I had, like, for that players leaving, getting upset thing was gone with Thierry Henry. I cried my eyes out when I saw the paper. Thierry Henry was doing kickoffs. I can't lie. Making hella noise. Thierry Henry was everything, man. Everything to me as a little kid. I'm only 29. Like, obviously, big up being right, but Thierry Henry's my guy. Like, Patrick Vieira and all of that, but Henry, like, cried when he came back and scored against Leeds as well. Little thug tear. Football's the only thing that made me cry. Gal could never. Free kick to Bayern Munich. Can they get back in this? Heleb was up there too. Not with them, man. Heleb was cold, but not with them, man. What people don't give Heleb the credit for is one of the originals of wearing low socks. Good evening to you too, Jada Aiko. We all forget how good Heleb was. Remember, he passed Pirlo, Kaká, and Gattuso to death in the San Siro. That's when we was on stuff, man. We've had some good European nights, man. Whole man away. Just I ain't got the trophies to match. Harry Kane, this has been taking forever. You have to score this free kick. By default, you have to score this. It's on the edge of Real Madrid's area, in a promising area, on the stroke of half-time, essentially. You got to score. Whoever takes this has to score. Harry Kane, dead. If you didn't get a corner, dead. The camera gassing it, dead. Cool, you can do the knuckleball kick thing, but dead. Off target. Well, off target. Oh, to me, dead. All that waiting for nothing, dead. It's like waiting to get into Raven. Jones are dead, Butler, dead. Pick up yourself, Water. We should try bring Musiala to the carpet. I hear that. Baptista was shit, man. I can't lie to you. Baptista was shit. Baptista was so crap. Hated him, man. Just wham. Frankie de Jong or Kimmich for Arsenal. As a footballer, de Jong. But I think he's soft, man. I can't lie to you. I think de Jong will crumble with Arsenal as well. Like, very good footballer. But when times are tough, are you going to do this? Jude Bellingham. Oh, ref, that is a free kick. That might have been in the box. Is he put it to the spot? Eric Dyer, you know what you did. Eric Dyer, you know you did send him off. Eric Dyer, you might get subs soon. You're in trouble. Clipped Bellingham. Well, I'm blaming Dyer. It's not even him. It's Mazuawi. Still, you're holding that. Just shows you how quick Bellingham is. Nah, it's definitely not a pen. To be honest, Batista was my favourite, but I can't remember if he was at the Emirates or not. He could never be a favourite. He was rubbish. Okay, it's a good free kick for Real Madrid. Not as quiet as in a good area as Bayern Munich just had, but I wonder if someone could make something happen here. And to be fair, Rodrigo and Toni Kroos over that, you backed them. I don't know how he became a footballer either, man. He was dead. Arsenal, them times, Arsenal had bare dead players. During the Emirates, we've had some dead players. Jenkinson, dead. Army Brishkov, dead. Inasi Miguel, dead. Chamat, oh my, fraud. Even that, I can't lie, he's only played that couple games, but that Marquinhos guy, come on, he's shit, man. He's rubbish. Rodrigo shoots, hits the wall, dead. So no, I can't diss Sonogo because you turned up at Wembley when we needed you. Young Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, brainless. He was sick, but he was brainless, man. Can't believe Bayern knocked us out, man. Better believe it because they did it, and it is pain. Chamat fraud. Fran Merida, dead. We had some dead players. Yossi Banayun, when we got him, dead. Scalacci, dead. Alminho, oh my God, he was dead before, to be fair. But oh my days. Even don't get me started on Arsenal's goalies, man. Alminho, Ospina, like, you lot of rubbish. Rodrigo, corner hasn't come to anything. Looking to square it. That was dead. Has Lemire made a pickle of that, and it'll be another corner to Real Madrid. And that annoys me because you got these little, I think it's fans that are very young. Like, one thing I don't understand about Arsenal. What's this like obsession with Bentner? He was crap. Like, are we not forgetting? I'm sure we played Barcelona and someone scored and he saved our goal off the line. Rubbish guy, man. He was there when we lost 5-1 in the League Cup to Spurs as well. Everybody was gonna be dead. Shameless. If he wants to do a video, I'll tell him he's lit. Denilson was crap as well. We had some shit players, man. Really, really, really shit players. Real Madrid's corner's been taken short. Valverde, Kroos, delivers, doesn't beat his first man. Why? Mendy. And that's the end of the first half, folks. It ends 1-0 to Real Madrid, courtesy of a fantastic pass from Toni Kroos that absolutely sliced open everybody within Bayern Munich's ranks. Vinicius Jr. put it in the back of the net. Ahmed Traore, horrible. Do you know why he's funny? I'll never forget. He had the audacity to try and wait Didier Drogba. I remember that game at the Emirates. He tried to step to him. DG, was Denilson underrated? No, he was there. He was crap, right? That could never be a sentence. Andre Santos was rubbish, but sometimes you can just tell when a fullback or a player is rubbish. He was never dead. Then you can't be older than 25. He was dead. Bentner was 100% crap. Bentner was crap. If you rate Bentner as a striker, then you don't know. You can't draw out Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah are better than him. I'm willing to say that, actually. Bentner was shit. Eddie Nketiah is better than him. I cannot cap to you. I don't care what statistic he's done, what game Bentner scored in. We had a crap team then anyways. They're both crap. Don't get twisted. He was rubbish. I don't know how he frauded his career here this long. To be fair, he ended up at Juventus as well. He was rubbish. I don't know how many goals you actually scored for Arsenal Football Club, man. To be fair, you must have a few. He was part of the furniture. He's only really just turned 36. So he's only been rubbed for a minute. Come on, man. He's rubbish, man. 23 games. He only scored 117 goals. I'm hating because that's not even the worst. Come on, this is what you rate. 171 appearances for Arsenal, 47 goals. Scored 32 times and 136 in the Premier. He was dead, man. 8 goals in the champs. He was rubbish, man. And again, just typing on YouTube, I'll never forget when he saved a shot against Barcelona off the line. He was rubbish. Meme done. Podolski just had a bang on him. He was crap. Coquelin wasn't the best, but he had heart, man. He had heart. Love for the super chat. Jude's the final form. Joe Linton, good but overrated. That's harsh. One love for your super chat, but I'll rate Jude Bellingham to the fullest, man. Yeah, Kendrick's this is crap, man. Lord Bentner, DG, you don't know about his greatness. I don't know about him, boy. I don't recognize them lords there, boy. I'm trying to go heaven. I don't know about these false prophets. He's rubbish, man. And this is why Arsenal turned rubs, because fans started liking shit players. Like Jenkinson was horrible. Like Arsenal finding that horrible. Pepe weren't dead. You just on something else. Holding, I just think you turn proper rubbish when you got that massive injury. Lokonga just ain't got no heart. Socrates just too basic. Pablo Marie, fans just used to hype him for no reason. He was never that guy. Smash the like button if you haven't. To be honest, I'm rooting for Real Madrid. Chamat better than Arshavin, DG, John Ant. I already know you're a United fan. Mustafi, original fraud. Javinho, shout out to him because I got a picture of Javinho, so I'm not even going to diss him. But Meady, John, you're moving crazy, man. But yeah, like Bentner was. We had some. To be fair, Arsene Wenger worked some wonders at Arsenal Football Club with some of the players he had. And that's not to mention when he brought Gallas, and we got Sol Campbell, what felt like out of retirement, and like a past it Sylvester from Man United. And we actually rocked up against Prime Barcelona at the Nou Camp with this. We was on Banter. We used to be on Banter. Absolute Banter. Should we see the statistics from this game, folks? Because I can't imagine there's been too many shots on target. There's only been 3 shots on target. Real Madrid have had 3 shots, 1 on target. Bayern Munich have had 8 shots, 2 on target. Bayern Munich have had 53% of the ball to 47. Real Madrid have had 4 corners. Bayern Munich have had 3. So, yeah, it's quite even, really, what we expected. Not too many clear-cut chances, but you get the point. Nah, to be fair, with a budget that Wenger has now, I don't think Wenger would spend it. He was too much on his principles. Oh, I don't want to buy. He would have all the racks and not spend it. But if he was open to spending it, he would have done some lit things, man. I don't think Xhaka leaves next. I don't think Xhaka leaves last summer if Wenger was still here. They got Kai Havertz, but I don't think he signs him. Yeah. Joe Campbell, big him up, but he was horrible, man. Scalacci, horrible. Joe Campbell was just basic. He was cool, but he's just basic. And you could just tell Wenger never rated him. Pukey from Norwich. DG speaking facts, we had a bunch of mid players, but we still qualify for fourth every year. Wenger was a magician. We don't buy stars, we make them. To be fair, we did back up. We still invested in Guendouzi stocks. It's irrelevant. Now, Drew, another shit one. Hello Madrid, Park Chu Young. That must have been marketed because I swear that I've seen him play in the cups. I never saw him. I see him make his debut. Never saw him again. Like Rio Miyachi, we must have just been marketing settings. Who was the other defender from Barcelona around the same time as Bellerin? Ignacio Miguel. Bentner was so proud. I couldn't believe he made it to the first team. He believed in himself, to be fair. Yeah, to be fair, we wouldn't have got Rice. Asano as well. We're signing bare guys and not playing them. We love that. Pedro Buffalo, if you know, Brazilian. When we used to have him, Wellington Silva, we used to have bare false dons. Apparently, David Raya is in the preliminary list for Spain's Olympic squad as one of their over 23 players. Yeah, Raya, you're not playing at the Olympics, bro. We need our goalie to start next season. But no, I mean, sorry, Layman is saying Arsenal won't win the league. Quincy Owusu-Abe, bit better than some of the names. Sano was definitely a PR signing. Certain man wanted Cantwell. Hey, Cantwell, original fraud. Where is he at this moment in time? Walcott, I think this Arteta team will be amazing. I hear that on the bench. Plan B. Not really trying to see Theo Walcott still. Big up Theo. I wouldn't. For me, you're not an Arsenal legend, but you're a bit more than a fan favorite. You did your thing over here. But what annoyed me when you was in your heyday at Arsenal is 1 minute you wanted to be a striker, then you wanted to be a winger, then you wanted to be a striker. But big him up. Boy. So what do we make about this game, folks? Elmsfield, another one. J. Emmanuel Thomas, just wham, for no reason. Lupoli, him, Sanchez, Ozil in his current team, we're doing the quad. Ozil wouldn't work under Arteta, man. He ended up beating him up. People, give me a second. I want to go and get some water, but this game hasn't been filled with bangers, so let me show you one. Smash the lap.
Against this right back, Charlie.
Back again, folks. I'm getting cramped and it's boiling in here. The hat has to come off. I wonder if I can throw this hat on the chair. If I do this, someone donate. Hey, watch. Game show settings, yeah. This hat that I'm about to throw is about to land on this chair. On the top of it. Mazza. Oh. That was an L. But anyway, smash the like button, people. What have we made of the game so far? I'm just doing my stretches. You lot don't see the work I put in to sit here with you lot. It's cramped and I'm sat at this desk all day. I think I've edited a Kai Havertz video, got a Raya video out there, did the Arsenal news show here. Obviously, we're here now. And there's some isms and schisms with you lot. Vinicius Jr. is getting money, man. Got the Pepsi advert. That is crazy. And big up everyone who's looking forward to back holiday weekend. Motive, shout me. A legend. But yeah, let me sit back down with you guys now. After that failed, which was an L, but nonetheless, back again. What are you guys saying? Love it, rooting it for real, but wearing a Bayern shirt. All right, man. Real Madrid got to do this, but I wanted to fit the occasion. Sanchez, what? I can't lie, he's my guy, man. I won't diss him. Pardon me, Phil was a cult hero. People won't forget him, but yeah, I agree. Phil annoyed me. One minute I'm a striker, other minute I'm a left winger, then a right winger. You just didn't know, man. Love Ali. We should sign Kuba and Isaac and bring Odegaard, his social dad mates. Isaac is cool, man. Get someone more drip. I can remember when Arsenal with Wenger, we wanted 3 Swansea Dons on deadline day. We're crazy. Why would he want Isaac, Ben? Why would he want that? Gary O'Neill suspended for the City game. Boy, there you have it. City are winning the league, and they've only suspended him because he dares to talk. He's been daring to talk his mind and how he feels probably about Wolves' decisions that's gone against them. They've been done dirty several times this season. Has anyone noticed more cars in London getting broken into by windows getting smashed? There's just more petty crime going up in London as the living crisis goes up. And a lot more of that, man. Cars are getting robbed. Cars are physically getting robbed. People are getting robbed. Declan Rice has changed his playing style. So it's expected. You can't play that way at West Ham, at Arsenal. We're better than that. Kane is so cursed. It's not over for him yet, though. Big up yourself, F. Oh, yeah, what's going on in the news and the world of football, actually? Let me see. What's going on Sky Sports? PGMOL to explore referees explaining decisions to crowd inside stadium. You won't do it. Oh, right. This drop. Sorry, folks. Remote drop. You won't do it. They won't do it. You're not going to see that. You can't criticize a referee. Boy. And I can see Spurs fans on social media are crying about a penalty that they actually got. And 2, they're crying because they feel Trossard tripped up Kulusevski. I didn't see it. I can't comment on it. But as an Arsenal fan, I've seen my players' legs chopped off, basically. Crystal Palace's James McArthur at the time. I won't forget you. So me, I've got no sympathy. Take it up with the refs. Don't blame us. But as they say, same old Arsenal. Always cheating. David Moyes to win his last game at West Ham versus City to give his former player Arteta the league. Yeah, you're dreaming, my guy. Still can't believe Alexis scumbag 2 Serie A titles after we said he was finished. I never said he was finished. I didn't want him to leave. I'll take Isaac over everyone else we're linked with. But yeah, he did. And again, I'm telling man, Italian league. Rugby players keep going out there and doing lit stuff. Saw a smashed van window earlier. People are hungry, man. People are hungry. It's unfortunate. Will there be more goals in this game? I went for 2-1 Real Madrid. So I have to say, yeah. But I'm starting to feel there's only one more goal in this. Whether it's 1-1, whether it's 2-0, obviously, to Real Madrid, I don't know. But you never know. As the team starts to get tired and legs start to get a bit leggy, you really never know. Apparently, since the start of the 2021-22 campaign, Real Madrid's Vinicius Jr. has been directly involved in more goals in UEFA Champions League than any other player. He's got 15 goals, 15 assists. Pardon me. In the 45 minutes, we just saw Toni Kroos completed more passes than any other player in the opening 45 minutes versus Bayern, people, misplacing just 1. The German also had more touches, 59, and 1 more duels than any other player on the pitch, while nobody made more ball recoveries with 4. 100% duels won as well, won 100% of his tackles, and had a 98 pass accuracy. And obviously, we all saw the assist. Toni Kroos just gets better every year. He gets older. Once again, Vinicius is the only player to be directly involved in 30 plus goals in the Champions League since the start of the 2021-22 season. Crazy. 47% of Vinicius Jr.'s Champions League goals have come in the knockout rounds. He's got 3 in the round of 16, 2 in the quarterfinals, 3 in the semi-finals, and 1 in the final. So, like, could his European legacy be bigger than Neymar's very soon, if it's not already? Guerrero's coming on for Thomas Tuchel. Obviously, he came on to great effect against Arsenal. Ooh, Goretzka's coming off. Big decision there. Boy, big up Marcel. You saying, Marcel? What you saying? How's Liverpool, mate? What you saying? What happened to you, lot? That's crazy. I know you don't believe in this new manager you got, the bold done. I know you don't believe in him. What's going on with Salah? Boy, you never walk alone in that. Boy. Remember the moment where Son cried because he broke man's foot? That was hard and it wasn't even meant by Son. Yeah, that was a nasty incident. Do you know what? As much as I don't like Spurs, Son's one of the good guys. It's just a shame it feels like he's been at Spurs for about 10 years. It's a shame he's wasting it there. Do it for Klopp, Ben. Boy. Went out tired. Real Madrid will kick off this second half when the ref is ready to recommence this game. We're all waiting for it. Come on, ref. Predictions, talking points, all that stuff. Get them in, people. Appreciative to have you lot watching this game with me. Manuel Neuer looked a bit baffled at one of his teammates as Lunin's gone for a long goal kick and it hasn't worked out. Wonder what Neuer was trying to say to what I think would be one of his centre-backs. Good afternoon, DG. Just got back from the beach. You know how it is. Big up yourself, Bumpy. I see you in the comments, man. Your commentation is great, DG James. Appreciate that, man. That's far too kind. Leroy Sane on this right-hand side. He ain't really done much today. He should have scored in the first 40 seconds. I probably cursed him in a good way. He's going to bag now. We got 3-0 Real Madrid. Be nice to see some more goals. And you never know, as legs begin to tire, space starts to open up. But the way both teams are set up, 3 goals today, not really sure. Don't forget, it took a effing fantastic pass from Toni Kroos to really open proceedings here. Kimmich, Muller, who's been a passenger today. Lemire, the Muller thing's not working. Guerrero's made a lovely run off the ball. You're never going to get found, though. Yo, Real Madrid just have quality almost all over the pitch. They do. They do. It's nice for some, isn't it? Dem and City. Would it be fair to say Dem and Man City got the best depth? Jamal Musiala tried to drop a shoulder. Tchouaméni having none of it. Toni Kroos to Valverde. Vasquez, Valverde. Oh, you come to Arsenal, Valverde, man. Come on. This is the sort of role we need. Tchouaméni, come. Sign for us. I would sign the whole of Madrid if I could. Tchouaméni. Toni Kroos. Rudiger. 100% Bumpy. The game's the game, bro. It wasn't meant to be, but Banter aside, I was sick, man. Just barely recovering. That's why you haven't seen me in the chat recently. You know, I'm always here usually. Marcel, first things first, Banter aside, on behalf of myself and everyone listening, whatever you're going through, I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're on the mend. You never want to hear that. Get better, my guy, because the minute you're better, we got talking about Liverpool to do. But on a serious note, I hope you're all right, man. Lovely to have you back. Didn't we nearly sign Valverde? There's literally pictures of him at London Coley. To be fair, work permit shagged it, and plus he was having cold feet. But there's literally footage of Yaya Toure, Ibrahimovic, Rakitic, back in our Highbury days. It's crazy. Kingsley Coleman, 2012, I believe, was just about to sign for Arsenal. He was at that. I'm sure it was 2012. There was definitely a crazy game at the Emirates where Theo Walcott scored. It might have been that goal again. Did he do it against Newcastle? Do you remember there's that goal? Theo Walcott's kind of falling over and he just gets it in the net. Kingsley Coleman was there. A former scout said it. I can't remember the scout. Sane tries to find Lemire. Again, the final play by Munich haven't been good enough. Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Jr. I bring out the skillers, man. You did some skills in the first 5 minutes and just scored a goal and effed off. That was a horrible attempted switch of play. 7-3 Newcastle. Yeah, that crazy game. Now, I don't think it definitely weren't the Chelsea one. It definitely weren't Chelsea. Theo Walcott, I can't explain it, but he's falling on the floor. And it's just a Theo Walcott sort of goal, if that makes sense. Like, he's falling on the floor and he somehow gets it in the back of the net. That crazy game. I remember that game like it was yesterday, one of the maddest games. Whatever one that was. So yeah, I mean, you're all saying it was against Newcastle. So that, yeah, Kingsley Coleman was about to sign for us. There's many a footballer that, you know, would have signed for this club and that club. Like even Neymar's known for his time at Barca. You know, I'm sure you've all seen the documentaries. You can see him having a trial at Real Madrid at 13. Martinelli had a few trials. Good passage of play here from Real Madrid. Just as I said, that curse of the commentator, Kim has said, forget all of that. And Kimmich has cleared his lines. No chance, Muller. No chance, Muller. Not getting any of that out of Nacho. Rudiger gives it back to his goalkeeper and in. This is completely unrelated, people, but I really hate the fact that goalkeepers tend to wear number 13, my favorite number. It really does jar me. Don't no one in here rate Rambo. He was class till he got Shawcross. Ramsdale's a fan favorite. I don't. If you think he's a legend, I can't say he's not a legend because he's won a few FA Cups here for us. He was clutch. He grew up here, all of that stuff. But legend for me in my 29 years, I'm not saying you have to be better than these footballers, but I have to mention you in the same realm as Bergkamp, Henry, Adams, that kind of caliber of footballer, Vieira, you know, that kind of caliber. I don't have Ramsdale in that. I mean, Aaron Ramsey in that. Fan favorite, strong fan. But you know what? If there is a level above fan favorite, cult hero or something, I just don't think you're a legend. But big up Ramsey. Don't think he was the prettiest on the football, but yeah. My guy, Marcel. If Coleman signed, we could have brought his league title trend with him. It would have been nice, isn't it? Love for the super chat again. Where do you rank Jude in Real Madrid's midfield? He's sixth. Well, first thing we've got to remember the gazillion midfielders they've got in it. So that's what I need to do first. Odegaard first. No, I'm joking. I wish you asked that 2 years ago. Kimmich is down this right-hand side. It's here is Sane. Sane's been dead today. He's got past Rodrigo. He's got past Tony Kroos. And then he's lost it. All the dropping shoulder stuff without end product is dead. And I will get to your question, but Real Madrid could be in here. Vinicius Jr., he's ran wide for no reason. So what do I know? He's found Jude Bellingham. Tony Kroos, he's not going to bang that. He does. It's a big save by Manuel Neuer. Could it have been 2-0? Should it have been 2-0? Vinicius Jr., poor pass from him. Real Madrid still have it. Concentrate, did you? Concentrate. Okay, what they've got. Jude Bellingham, Modric, Kroos, Camavinga. I forget Ceballos. Let me know if I'm forgetting anyone. But who would I say is the best? I know they're not playing, but you know what? Jude Bellingham, this is a lovely run. And he's earned the throw-in. The best, Luka Modric. But then you see why it's Tony Kroos, because Modric should be starting, isn't it? So I'm going to say Luka Modric, Tony Kroos. Luka Modric, Tony Kroos. For me, anyways. Luka Modric, Tony Kroos. Camavinga for me, you know. Camavinga. For what he does, Valverde. For the player in the package, I would rather Camavinga, but I would say Camavinga after that. I got to say Bellingham before Tchouaméni. I'd rather Tchouaméni because he's a different sort of midfielder, but I got to say Bellingham there. Big up yourself, AOD. Yo, DG, big up. What do you think Arteta does with the peripheral midfielders like Vieira and Smith Rowe? I don't think he'll force them out, but if offers are made, then they're going to cut. And again, I think I speak for every Arsenal fan. We'd love some centre midfield options to arrive. Could further push them down the pecking order. If Bellingham has the same kind of seasons as this year for the next 5-6 years, then he is a club legend for sure. I just think Jude Bellingham, through no fault of his own, like casual viewers, they've just turned him into this goal scoring midfielder because he obviously Real Madrid is different, but you weren't scoring every week like you are at Dortmund. And I think people are getting into that trap of equating goals to go. Oi! Fuck off, Sane. Blood. Super Bayern. Hey, Leroy Sane. That is a serious goal from a serious player. He's been frustrating all night, but he's cutting onto his left and absolutely found the near post and flipped this game on its head. Eric Dyer getting shouted at by Thomas Tuchel. Oi, serious. You didn't do that against my team. But we're out, but you didn't do that against my team. I had to get pens in that. Mendy not getting tight to him. He's just cutting off that right-hand side, and he's got the shot away before he's been closed down. I think that's taken Lunin by surprise. He's got the shot away before Kroos has closed him down, and he's found the near post. That is a serious goal and an important goal, and one that at this moment in time flips the game on its head. If you haven't smashed the like button, then what are you doing, people? Subscribe and let me know your thoughts. Leroy Sané has put Bayern Munich back in this. And his contract is still up for debate. Probably just put a couple zeros on that, isn't it? Really? Sané to the Emirates 2025. A man can dream. There ain't been many of those in the new stadium. Didn't realize you're talking about legends. Nah, realistically, I don't think there is any Arsenal legends of the Emirates era, unless you're talking about Henry, Wenger, guys that were part of Highbury and gone over there. I don't think there's, like I said, if people want to have Wilshere down as a legend, I can't say no. I don't agree with it. Ramsey the same. I'm backing Saka to do it, you know. Eric Dyer in possession. It's annoying me, Real Madrid, because he's still got his reputation intact. Should never be playing in a game like this. How's a man failed upwards? Serious strike. Legend. You know what? At Ramsey and Santi, I feel like I'm doing you dirty because I was at the 2014 FA Cup final, and when we was 2-0 down, I was sat in the whole section vexed, and I saw this small, diminutive Spaniard geeing up his teammates, and then he smashed in a free kick. So I feel sorry to say that about him and Ramsey, but nah, it all depends what you call. I don't feel there's a legend. I think Saka could get there. I think because he's British, I think Rice could get there. I'd love to see a couple of other players stay long enough. Thomas Muller has found Musiala. Musiala, what can he do? Can he get the shot? Oh, this game's going to get flipped on its head. It's a penalty to Bayern Munich. Musiala's been tripped. Fantastic dribbler, and the way he drops his shoulder, it looked like he was in massive trouble. 10 minutes into the second half, the game is changed. You can never write off Real Madrid. But Leandro Trossard, the referee, has gone for the pen, and I think he's booked someone as well, you know. I don't think he deserves a booking. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's just playing with his cards, pardon me. Oh, Vasquez, yeah. You can't afford to swipe at a player nonchalantly like that in the box. Definitely a pen. Yeah, Dane, bang on. Yeah, Cesc. I even forgot about Cesc. Cesc Fabregas, strong case as well. Yeah, Cesc. For me, Cesc, Alexis, Ramsey, based on what he done. Saka, based on where he can go, and I'm probably missing out a couple, but legend, it's a tough sell. Harry Kane gets another pen. This is the only time he's turned up. Come on, man. Hey, come on, Lunin. 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 Kane, don't miss them. I'm trying to do the evil eye thing. Lunin, bottom left. You're right. Bottom left. Bottom left. Trust me, bottom left. Trust me, you're right. Bottom left. I told man. You're. Did I not say that? I told him. Harry Kane's put them 2-1 ahead. Just as I said, I could only see one more goal. Shows why I'm talking nonsense on YouTube, people. I told man. You're right. Did I not say that? This is why I like doing it live. I looked into Kane's eyes. I saw it. I see these things. We're not like other YouTubers here, people. Smash the like button. Musiala's a baller. Kane gonna shag a semi-final goal. Emirates legends, Danny Welbeck. No one telling me otherwise. Big up Wells, but forget that. Rashford who? Ramsey, you know better than some English dons. He was more clutch than certain midfielders. But yeah, remember Lucas Perez, horrible. You're looking hella light-skinned, DG, shameless. I'm a dark-skinned male. I'm proud of it. Harry Kane has flipped this game on its head, people. And it's all changed within 10 or so minutes of the second half. It's exploded into life. But again, Real Madrid have been here before. They do have a second leg, and you know you can't always just run behind that for Real Madrid, but you can't overstate it. Anyone that thinks Real Madrid are done, I don't know. I can't even tell you how Real Madrid have found themselves in this situation. I can because Musiala has been tripped. And this is what I would love Arsenal to learn. Now, obviously, 8 goals in 11 for Kane. But this is what individual brilliance can do. Individual brilliance, a good passage of play, but individual brilliance for Musiala. He's tripped. That's a pen. They're back in it. You know, and you've got a seasoned pen taker in Kane if you want to force the agenda more. Sane, goal come out of nothing. That's what we need. Valverde being pursued by Eric Dyer doesn't give away proceedings. Tchouaméni, I can't lie, is Camavinga fit? I think Tchouaméni might have to go centre back or come off, man. You need Camavinga. You're not trying to punch their lines, Tchouaméni, man. It's just Tony Kroos. Honestly, we prefer Kane to win the champ. What is your opinion on Wenger on his latter years? Because I only discovered your channel by the time Emery was in charge. Big up yourself, Max. Anyone who knows me knows I will back Arsene Wenger to the death. He's done so much for this football club. I did say I think he should have walked in 2014 when he ended the trophy drought. And if he wasn't going to do that, I think when we beat Chelsea with Monreal, Mertesacker, and Rob Holding, I think he should have stepped then. I just think with Wenger, I can only applaud him for what he did in the Highbury days, for the things he's done at the Emirates, but I think he overstayed his welcome. Obviously, there's no... I just think Wenger didn't. For someone like Arsene Wenger, who was so forward thinking, I think his stubbornness stopped him from adapting to that. At the end of the day, money's got to get spent. You know, when you've got Vieira and them kind of caliber, not player wise, but caliber of how they carry themselves, you can have your faith. But I think players let him down. Obviously, having to sell your players isn't really making things happen. And let's be honest, the ownership at the club wasn't doing what they're doing now. But Kane could be in here. It could be about to be 3-1. Rudiger, none of it. No, Kane, I can't believe you're looking for a pen. Can't believe you're looking for a pen from Rudiger there. You wanted no parts of that. Yeah, as I was saying, with the Cronkies, there's no assurance that what I'm about to say would have worked. But I always think where you look at when Klopp was at Dortmund, when you look at what Pep was at Barca, it feels that Arsenal could have prized one of those kind of managers to the club at the time, and Wenger wasn't moving. And I also feel towards the end of Arsene Wenger, he couldn't separate what was good for Arsenal, everything he was doing from what was good for Arsenal away from what's good for Wenger. I think the two got interlapped. There was some dodgy contract extensions, to say the least. Don't know how we didn't beat Leicester to the league. To be fair, Wenger should have won a lot more league titles, man. And as a club, Arsenal fans, young and old, probably agree. Any European competition we've been in, we haven't put our best foot forward. We've had some moments, but we ain't, for a club like us, we ain't got nothing really. And that has to change. Kimmich. So I hope that answered the question. Wenger had 3 chances to leave. The FA Cup 2014, the season Leicester won now, forget that. And the FA Cup 2017 win. That's when I think he should have cut. When we beat Chelsea, when we went 3 at the back, that's when I think was the one where he should have said, you know what. But I think Wenger's issue, and it's nice to see him working at FIFA now, part of me, Wenger's issue is he just lived for football, man. Ferguson would always say, I've got, my wife, and I've got wine guards, and I like horses. Wenger just lived for football. And I think for a while, Wenger couldn't see himself stepping away from the day-to-day kind of thing. There must have been offers to go into international management. And as much as I love Arsene Wenger, and he's quick to say, I turned down this club, that club, and the third. He had a love for Arsenal Football Club, but it was a relationship of self-interest, because certain things at certain other clubs you would have been sacked for. But I love Wenger for what he's done. Real Madrid's Tony Kroos. Lovely switch of play there to Rodrigo. I wonder if... Oh, Rodrigo, twinkle toes. What can you do? It's blocked by Eric Dyer. But okay, you're announcing yourself. I was just about to say, I wonder if Carlo Ancelotti is considering subs. Yeah, he loved us to the point where it became toxic. And he never had David Dean. He never had no one to save him for when he was moving too mad and doing too much crazy things. Tony Kroos. But Wenger, an Arsenal legend, Tony Kroos, has he found Vasquez? This guy is ridiculous. He has found Vasquez, who has found Rodrigo. Rodrigo back to Vasquez. Vasquez first time to Valverde. Valverde to Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni, your forward passing has been awful today. You might have to come off and buy him with the chance to counter-attack. Musiala. Well, he's been sniped, he's lost his footing. And it's a throw-in for Real Madrid. PSG Bayern final. But you never know. The only icon I can think of who wasn't from City during that era are Vardy and Salah. I hear that. We use the legend status too lightly. I use club icons. You could do the club icons thing. Club icon. of the Emirates era, then that opens up the door to a lot of footballers, really. Tchouaméni is, I can't say his name, top blue, but that's another guy that ain't done nothing. Going back to what we said at the start of the stream for Chelsea. Chelsea have so many players on this shit. Musiala. Tchouaméni finally. Oh, Tchouaméni's touches inadvertently pull it in the path of Madrid. Should Vinicius Jr. be doing better there? He's done very well to keep it alive. What a crazy sequence of events. It's here with Rodrigo, apologies. I thought he was fouled. Ref don't agree with me. And Bayern Munich will attack here. Oh, Kane's been chopped there by Toni Kroos. That was a nasty one by Toni Kroos on Harry Kane. And Trossard is giving him a yellow card. Wenger stayed with Arsenal as he was one of the highest paid managers. That's also something, but you should get paid. Come what Wenger did for this club, you should get paid. Abue, he lost it all, innit? We should have won the league 4 times, which the season Eduardo broke his leg. 2013-14 when Gerrard slipped. People forget we were 8 points clear. The Leicester season and last season 4 bottle jobs. It's the history. Camavinga's on. You see, Carlo Ancelotti's listening to the live stream. He's defo listening. Who's come off? Nacho. You see what? Me and Carlo, we know bull, man. That just means Tchouaméni's going back there. I see free taxes while he's on, man. And Jamie Vardy, I can't lie, Jamie Vardy is one of the biggest English football legends. Like, man started in the Premier League at 28, broke some individual records, won the Premier League, got relegated with Leicester, recently helped them get back up. He looks like Trossard, man. Is quite funny. One thing Wenger did right is to give us Arteta. I mean, Arsene Wenger built this so Arteta could turn the lights on, as the traits say. You know, he's a former man, he's a former player of Arsene Wenger, as is Edu, as is Jack Wilshere, as is Mertesacker. Wenger cried about a big, a strong academy. Saka's come through that, and there's a couple other people. He spoke about one day we'll get out the trenches and not be in final constraints. We're signing people for 105 million quid. And there's many other things that we're benefiting from. So shout out to Father Wenger, man. Love the guy. It's a shame that it went that way. And I'd say the biggest life lesson I learned from Arsene Wenger, just to incorporate in my personal life, is don't overstay your welcome. Know when to quit, because you are a hero. You know, you look at when Wenger came to the, there's no Pep Guardiola, there's no Jurgen Klopp, there's no Jose, there's none of these guys until, without Arsene Wenger, the first foreign manager to come to this country and give, Ferguson some issues and innovate and do all of these things. But he overstayed his welcome and he didn't adapt. Bayern Munich could be in here again. It's trickled through. Is that a corner? Real Madrid play with some serious fire. Serious fire. I don't know what Thomas Tuchel said to Bayern Munich at halftime, but they're on the front foot a lot more. Arteta is a super nerd, though. Hearing he pauses the game every 10 seconds. Lovely. German final, DG, let's get it. Wenger, genius, innovator, mastermind. Wenger is the reason I see football in the way I do. Like, let's be very honest, in the most humbling way, yeah. If we look away from gimmicks and entertainment and all of that jazz, when it comes to the pure level of football, very few YouTubers, if any, are talking to me in this thing. Like, at that, understanding ball, seeing patterns, watching games again, understanding football. There's none. And there's very few. Oh, hey, Eric Dye almost scored. Live in a movie. There's few. And I say that to say that's all because of Wenger. Wenger was an Arsenal manager because Arsene Wenger is everything to me, man. Mendy. Oh, you sold Toni Kroos short, but I guess when you got someone with the passing ability of Kroos, you're going to do that. Rudiger, that is a lovely switch of play for Lucas Vázquez. Vázquez trying to stretch the field. He got excited. That was a horrible first touch. It will be a Real Madrid friend. I know you're proactive, DG. Check this. Will be the next team to go a season unbeaten. Hope so. Trust. Yeah. Oh, yeah, DJ, just saw the news. Apparently, Ryan Saliba will miss the start of next season because of the Olympics. Could never tell an athlete that you can't represent at the Olympics, but allow that, man. Reminds me of when Gnabry cut, because Iwobi weren't allowed to go with Nigeria, I'm sure. 2 subs are getting warmed up for Real Madrid. Luka Modric. Apologies for yawning, seems to be one of them. I wonder if Camavinga is going to go left back for no reason, just to get another midfielder on. Camavinga, lovely snapping challenge. There's no way that's a foul, ref. Ref, you're giving soft things. This is the Champions League. If Emery was in charge now, Jesus would be sold and Cheeto would be striker. I don't know about that. That's crazy. And to be fair, I've got nothing but respect for Emery because it takes big bollocks. A bit like David Moyes at Man United. It takes big bollocks to step into a great man's shoes. In the 48 Laws of Power, it says don't do that. You stepped in after Sir Alex Ferguson. You stepped in after Wenger. It's very difficult. First man through the door and the move gets collapsed. We know this. That's what happened to him. And the club weren't as rosy as it is now, you know. But Arteta gets, I'm not saying Emery is worse than Arteta or Arteta is better, but I think Arteta is a better fit for what it's worth. But Arteta is asking for things. He's getting things within reason. Emery wanted Zaha. He got Pepe. He wanted Partey. He never got him. He got Torreira. Obviously, these are still tools to be able to do a job. And I can never forgive Unai Emery for playing, can't remember the game, but he genuinely played Mkhitaryan and Mesut Ozil as they looked on paper like 10s, but they're playing as wingbacks. Absolute nonsense. But he was done dirty in that regards. The only thing I'll give to that regime is I'm sure you lot signed Martinelli then. In fact, Eddie would. Or did Eddie come around then? Either way, we definitely signed. I'm sure we signed Martinelli. We must have signed Martinelli. You know, we signed Martinelli and we signed Saliba. Big up you lot for that one. Yeah, I wonder how Liverpool fare with life on the Klopp. Hopefully they fall off. I think they'll be all right though, man. But again, exactly. Oh, Musiala is running rings around people today. Like, how's he got out of that and learned the corner? This guy's technical level, close control, and ability to manipulate space is second to none. But again, even with Mr. Slot, that's going to take over Klopp. It could be amazing. Pardon me. Anything he does or anything that man does in the first year, it's going to be looked at under the premise of Klopp. Whether that's tactics, whether that's how they handle good and difficult moments, whether that's what they achieve, blah blah blah. Like God forbid, boy, not even God forbid, but could you imagine you was the next manager after Pep Guardiola at City? Madness, absolute madness. Joshua Kimmich has a in-swinging corner for Bayern Munich here. It's a good delivery. Someone's got to get their head on that. I think they tried to. Surely Lunin got a touch there and it's another corner. I believe it is. Slot looks good, but so does Ten Hag. I hope he stinks up the place like Ten Hag. To be fair, I think Postecoglou's okay for Spurs. I don't know if he'll deliver major trophies or improve. There's defo question marks. You know, you're terrible at set pieces. Arsenal are great at them. We went and scored from such. High line is nonsense. But, you know, you look at, I think Pochettino and Ten Hag are on paper better managers than Postecoglou. But if you look at what them three clubs are doing, and I know I'm wearing a Bayern Munich shirt, but we all know I'm an Arsenal fan, and I definitely don't want to praise Spurs. But Postecoglou's got, you know, been there the least time. There's already a way of play. Oh, it should be 3-1. He's been there the least time. There's a way of playing. And he looks at, out of the three managers that you could say, if you give him some money and some better quality players, they might be half decent. Pochettino, and it's not all his fault, but he's giving you nothing to suggest he'll make Chelsea lit. Definitely Ten Hag. It should be 3-1. Real Madrid really need to get with it defensively, and Bayern really need to not force it, but if they can take advantage of these half chances and get that third, because again, you're going to the Bernabeu in the second leg. Slot looks like he's somewhere between Ange and Ten Hag to me. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. To be fair with you, on paper, I think Ten Hag's better than Poch. But I just think Ten Hag is a weasel, man. Like, I just don't think he takes responsibility in the press conferences. I just think I don't know what United's way of playing is. It feels like Man United are doing the die-hard thing and winging it every game, and everything is this dramatic comeback. And I thought, well, I can't say I had high expectations of Ten Hag, but big reputation, and he is a decent manager. I don't know. Is Man United the job for you? I don't know. Liverpool squad needs a major overhaul. Slot as his work cut out, and they need to back him, a bit like what Arsenal did with Arteta. Probably, but you never know how managers adapt to the EPL. You are right on that. And it's a process, man. But to be fair, Arteta's an extreme example because Arsenal committed to him. But I think as long as Slot shows that there's building blocks, then whatever teething problems come along the way, they'll quote-unquote deal with it. Rodrigo to Vasquez. That's a good ball to Valverde. Valverde gets it back from Rodrigo, tries to fashion a yard of a shot. It's trickled all the way across. It's cleared by Bayern Munich. Rudiger's taking no prisoners. Absolutely shifted someone. Tchouameni in possession. This guy is lit, man. Backs himself. Gives it back to Rudiger for no reason. Camavinga. And there's still this calmness that Real Madrid play for. Oh yeah, I didn't know, but apparently the set piece coach is jidding that former Palace captain. Raw, he needs to get sacked because he ain't doing his job. Or maybe the players aren't doing what's told. Vinicius Jr. Oi! Defo fouled. How did his foot not break attempting that skill? Lovely Brazilians, as we call it on this platform. What a player. It's like his foot is just, it's crazy. The technical level of these top footballers is ridiculous. And he's earned a free kick in a dangerous area. Toni Kroos is over it. Will they lay it to the edge of the area and Camavinga laces it? Or will it be a good old-fashioned pull it on the keeper and see what's going on? Have any of these guys got Ben White, though? Why is Bayern winning? Because they've woken up in the second half. Real Madrid have been the back foot in the second. Real Madrid have been the on the back foot in the second half. They're on in the first. Toni Kroos, fair to say, man of the match? Dyer being shouted at by Rudiger. Spurs versus Chelsea there. Don't forget, we will be watching Spurs versus Chelsea together on Thursday. What can Toni Kroos do here? Will he go for goal? Will he play it across the floor? What will he do? He elects to deliver. It's not the best by his own standards. Leroy Sané. What are you waiting for, mate? Finally brings it down. Killed Jamal Musiala. Musiala never fouled. Toni Kroos, defo fouled. He is Bayern looking for it. Real Madrid are losing to Bayern. But the game's not done. There's 15 minutes left. And also, as we know, Bayern got to go to the Bernabeu, folks. Vinny is lit. I remember when certain Gooner saying Vinny wasn't the truth. To be fair, Benzema didn't believe in him. I sinned, and now I have been forsaken, man. I have repented. Diaz and Luka Modric are coming up. Oh, Jude Bellingham, agendas are going to agenda. You're coming off. Big fight, semi-final. Luka Modric coming on for Toni Kroos. One legend to another. What a player. Diaz, who has a habit of scoring some last-minute goals. Toni Kroos, who had a great return back to Germany. Bossed it, really. Well, Toni Kroos is not say. Like, you see how Bellingham went and dapped up everyone? Kroos is just, why am I coming off? Toni Kroos. Great footballer, but such an unlikable character, in it. Luka Modric. When you look at the Croatia, Croatia is tiny, like the country. Look at the players they produce. Fair enough, not everyone's on Luka Modric's level, but they produce some high-level players. Modric, Rakitic, the list goes on. Not going to lie, United are going in the right direction with Enos and getting the right people for the footballing roles. Within 3-4 years, United will enter the city next season. Arsenal combo. We have to see, man. But if they're getting competent individuals, that's what they should have done, and it's long overdue. No way my phone's only on 28%. My phone is only on 28%. And we've been here for how long? I was going to go for a second gym session, but I ain't going without no music. Mamo Neuer, oof. Diaz bearing down on him. Rudiger taking no prisoners. Wins the header. Camavinga. Luka Modric. Tchouaméni, listen, just pass the ball, man. I can't lie, I rate Tchouaméni, but you're not trying to do the mad thing, so just give it to Camavinga and Modric, please. I'm not trying to do Real Madrid streams to see basic stuff. I don't mind that from Valverde, but he's trying to split lines. Facts, DG, not being rude, but Kroos. Just an annoying guy. Bet he's fun at parties. But I guess if you're an elite footballer like Kroos has been, you must, you could be like that. That'd have been crazy. He did call out Ozil for quitting Germany. Big up Ozil, because at least he stood on his principles, man. Ozil was on madness at Arsenal Football Club. Remember when he was going to pay the wages? We was in the trenches, man. Free kick given against Real Madrid Vasquez this time. Been one of Real Madrid's better players, to be fair. It's not just EPL, it's the massive fixture congestion with the league, 2 domestic cups, Europe and international. Tough for any manager to rotate the squad. True. But Ten Hag needs to get over that decision, man. It happened. It is sweet as a 29-year-old Arsenal fan to get some decisions go against Man United. Because one day it's good. Ferguson, elite manager, legend, but one day it's gonna come. I think even Man United fans know in their heart, Ferguson defo was doing dodgy things. Defo paying off refs. The way our unbeaten record ended, come on. Absolutely cheated. That game was despicable. Don't know if Militao's playing, but he's my favorite defender alongside Dumfries and Saliba. Why is Dumfries one of your favorite defenders? He's a good player, but favorite? Luka Modric. Has he found Vinicius Jr? I think he has. He has to lace it. Is he offside? I'm not sure. Nonetheless, Neuer saved. Is it a corner or is it gone offside? I think it's actually offside. What a ball from Luka Modric. Kimmich could only look as Kim was taken out completely by that pass. To be fair, Vinicius had to go for goal. He's looked. There's no one to square it. It's actually a corner. That was a bit unclear. Dumfries lit going forward. 5 out of 10 defensively. Would love Sesko's next club to be Arsenal. Yeah, we know City are winning the league, man. Like, teams are not going to do Arsenal any favours. It does make you look back to earlier points in the season where we could have, should have, would have done better, but here we are. It's out of our hands, ain't it? But we can hope and pray. 84 likes. Can we get to 100? We're flirting with it, folks. Tomorrow we're watching Dortmund, Paris Saint-Germain. Serge Gnabry's coming on. Who's coming off? I think that was Musiala's number. Apologies. I must be blind because it's actually Thomas Muller. He's been a bit anonymous today. Ain't he? Spurs ain't getting nothing, man. Spurs are getting barebacked by City. City are going to run through them. Like, you would think Spurs want to keep their small Champions League hopes alive. Obviously, I don't think Postecoglou would want to lose, or internally, because as unrealistic as it is that Unai Emery's men will drop being out of the Champions League spot, you think Daniel Levy, if there's a genuine chance to get Champions League football because of the money it provides, he's going to say no. But they're going to bottle it, get bent over backwards, and their fans are going to say we threw the game. Pardon me, Kimmich. No Casemiro, no party. Sounds like Man United's whole season, really. He's going to scamper off to Saudi Arabia like Varane, like a rat if you turned on the light or something in the alleyway. Is it bad that I want Kane to win the champs? If you're an Arsenal fan, yeah. I want to win. I'm an Arsenal fan. We ain't won champs. I don't care if no one wins it if we ain't. Scrooge, mate. Unbeaten record ended on my birthday. Generational head loss. That's crazy. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Daddy1, appreciate you for subscribing with Amazon Prime and big up the Twitcheroonies. Still 2-1 to Bayern Munich. They've turned this game around and turned it on its head for Real Madrid with a blistering start to the first 10-11 minutes where they've come from a goal down if you're just tuning in. Vinicius Jr., can they draw them back level? Vinicius Jr. actually kicked off proceedings today. That's another pen, ref. That's another pen. That's definitely a pen. The boys from Brazil cooking. Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo. Lovely play. Bayern Munich have given away a pen. You know what he did. You know what he did. You know what he did. It's therefore a pen. It's therefore a pen. The Brazilians were cooking. Vinicius at the forefront. Yep. Rodrigo is looking for it, but there's no contact on the initial attempt to win the ball from Kim. He's done. You're done. Therefore a pen. This is why you can't write off Real Madrid. No, Spurs lose on purpose. They're a shite club. Should have beaten us if they want City to win the Prem. Spurs' existence is just to be levels with us, though, man. Could it be about to be 2-2? It's peak for Kim. It's peak. It's defo a pen. Rodrigo, take that. Rodrigo, where are you? Oh, you got scared. Vinicius is taking the pen. Rodrigo, come on, man. I said you and Vinicius to score. Imagine he misses. I got the first pen right. Let me look at the keeper and see where he's going. Neuer's a hard keeper to read. If the camera angle will allow me. I can't make out. I don't think Manuel Neuer's moving, you know. I don't think he's going to move. You know what? Bottom left. His left. I don't think he's moving, you know. Well, he's tried to move at the last minute. Vinicius Jr. is on a brace. His second goal of the night. 4-goal thriller. There's been 2 pens. Bayern Munich 2. Real Madrid 2. Boy, 4 goals so far. I wonder what the Bernabeu's going to be saying. Crazy. Bayern Munich were doing so well up until that point, weren't they? Individual moments of brilliance. This is what you need in these stages. Maguire regen harsh. Come on, Madrid. 100%. Hello, Madrid. Don't let the shirt fool you. Be nice to see Bayern go out. That one came to win stuff. Need Rudiger one shot for 140 and 2 shot for 1,000. I gamble responsibly. Brazil to win the World Cup. England can never. 2 goals away against Bayern. Champions League semi-finals. A big deal. Massive deal. 5 goals in 8 matches for Vinicius. The truth. Jude Bellingham off. They get back in the game. Nah, tired agendas. And the Real Madrid fans, don't look the craziest, but making their feelings known. Eric Dyer, 6 minutes left of this, people. Sane scored a peach of a goal, the best goal on the night. Kane scored a penalty for Bayern Munich. Obviously, you saw Vinicius Jr. score a penalty, but I would implore you to watch the highlights because I'd say Sane's goal of the game, but it depends how you look at it because you could say Vinicius' first one purely because of the pass, exquisite pass from, he's been subbed, but Toni Kroos was on the football field. If you haven't subscribed or smashed the like button, make sure you've done such. We're watching Paris Saint-Germain, Borussia Dortmund tomorrow, folks. And then Chelsea Spurs on Thursday, and then obviously on Saturday, Arsenal, Bournemouth. Serge Gnabry has been a passenger since coming off the bench. Cuts inside. Can he? Oh, no, you overran it. Meaty, I see. He's gone for the shot. It's horrible. He overran it. Thought he was Sane. He overran it. Off balance as well. Horrible. Horrible decision-making. There's the link, people. Even if you're not going to be there, smash the like button. Yeah, Liverpool did bottle it. Not as bad as us, but last season I was convinced they'd win it this year with Klopp leaving and how duffy they were to beat. Just shows you the difficult task, which is the Premier League. Vinicius Jr. Diaz thought he was fouled. Does well to hold on to the ball. Ref! Evidently he was fouled. World Cup and winner was some nonsense. But at least we've been part of history, though. To be fair, in my 29 years, the last World Cup, I think that's one of the best ones I've witnessed, pound for pound, from start to finish. Because let's be honest, the vast majority of the World Cup is not entertaining. Like again, we're going to be doing watch-alongs during the Euros. The vast majority of the games, Davies is coming on for Bayern Munich. The vast majority of the games we watch are not entertaining. Joselu is coming on for Real Madrid. Rodrigo, with 4 minutes left, are not entertaining. But the last World Cup, really and truly, like I could be making this all up. But I'm pretty sure, similar to Spain, who, when they won the World Cup, lost their opening game, did Argentina not lose to Saudi Arabia, which Saudi Arabia beat the winners of the tournament. So, again, if you're Saudi, you can scream, like, you're better than them, man. Sane is off as well. But I wouldn't say that's the best. What would I say is the best World Cup I've seen? And you have to include nostalgia because that's a part of football. 02. Because I was in primary school and we got to watch that in primary. 02, 06, the year France won just for Spain, the year Spain won just for Spain, and shout to Nigel de Jong. 2014, big up Ozil, man. That was meaty, man. That was meaty. Brazil, we got embarrassed. I can't respect that one. I don't think I've seen any others. Well, as a kid. Rants calling 5 Belady. Big up Rants, man. His agendas are unmatched. 06 was lit. All DG live streams, come on. Euro 2004 was great. 06 was amazing, man. Just a shame the way it ended for Henry. Zidane balling. That's what it was like. Masters football for Zidane. Brazilian Ronaldo. It was lit. World Cup for me would be World Cup 98. Bro, I would have been what? 95, 96, 97, 98, 4 years old. No way I can remember that. I'm going to be shameless and say, oh yeah, France, yeah, okay, I'm involved. Highlights and that, documentaries and that. 06 to 1, man. Obviously, Italy won it. It was cruel way to decide it with obviously what was happening with looking for my son, you're an idiot. With penalties, and obviously Zidane had a great World Cup, and for it to end like that, which was essentially his final kick of the ball, still don't think Cannavaro should have got the Ballon d'Or. Then Cannavaro and Nedved, you need to give one to Thierry Henry. We've got just under 2 minutes. I wonder how much added on time. I'm gonna guess and say 4. 98 and 2002 was my best World Cup memory, and obviously 2006 in my country. Oh, Antonio, you're German. Man, I didn't know that. You lot never say where you're from or what you lot do for a living, especially if you do technology. Shout me, man. We're trying to pattern the edits. Kimmich and the graphics. I want to improve my watch along graphics next year. Well, next season. Musiala, Kimmich, Lemire, Mazraoui, Davies, who could be leaving the side for Real Madrid. That's a mad free kick. Pardon me. I don't know how Bayern Munich have played the advantage, but if that's what they want to do, fair enough. Italy done a masterclass. Bro, Italy doing what they did, the same way they won the Euros. Italy are not here to play pretty football. Yeah, they've got some beautiful footballers, but it's just getting the job done. Mad said 90-30 World Cup in Uruguay, you're acting. Spain 2010 was good, but I said 2010 just for Spain. There were some good games. Obviously, weren't that where Suarez, sorry Ghanaians, but Suarez did a madness. But I feel I only really like that World Cup because Spain were lit. And it's the same one with where France won, where just France were lit. Classified. Euro 2020 was banging. Euro 2016 was shite. Thrives on nostalgia. Every game ended 1-0. I hear that. I can't lie. The Euros even got to the finals up there as well. It's just a shame. I knew Saka was going to stink up the place. Big up Saka, Rashford and Sancho. Mendy of Real Madrid floats in across. Is there drama? Joselu can't get his head to it. I think there's a facial issue. Neuer's getting crazy. I think Kim's hurt his head. I hate international football. I love international football when I'm forcing it with the Olympic shout, but Olympics, World Cup, Euros, I like that. I don't like the qualifiers, and I don't think anyone likes this, pointless internationals. I think it's 3 minutes of added on time. I think the Nations League or whatever it is added a bit of spice, but it's glorified friendlies. Like if it's not official competitions, I'm not on it. No, I couldn't watch Spain. Only good thing about that. Now, Spain was lit, man. Just the way they were playing. We love the Euros. My favorite Euros was 2012. To be fair, Balotelli it's a shame he didn't win it, innit? Balotelli was lit. Most serious I've seen Balotelli ever move. Euro 2020 would have been better if more fans and they didn't host it in multiple countries. 2016, Wales were doing their thing, man. But what they got to win for that? Lie, man. You're one of your best footballers is Brendan Johnson. Big up yourself, Ben, man. Big up the Welsh, but come on, man. There's levels. It's not coming home. Euros 2024 should be good, but not confident in England. France are the favourites. Can't really look past France. I think Germany might surprise people. But then Germany been smelly of recent. I expect England to go relatively far, but ultimately the way it ends is the way it ends. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm sure the schedules of the Euros have been messed up. I'm sure it was due to COVID. Because it feels like time moves quickly, but we had a World Cup last year, didn't we? Or the year before? Well, not last year. Yeah, well, in fact, 2022, yeah. Football moves fast. The world moves fast. Like, it's going to be Wednesday in a bit as well, man. Big up you lot for tuning in. Perlo. I can't lie. Half these legends have great goals against Joe Hart, unfortunately. I see one of Spain, Italy, Germany, or Portugal. Portugal a bit rubby. Spain are a bit like Germany, and they've got ballers, but it feels like you ain't got no heart. Like something's missing. But into the last minute, Joshua Kimmich, new Arsenal signing, talking into existence. Harry Kane. Oh, that was dangerous, Tchouameni. You're lucky you didn't bring Harry Kane down, or there might have been another penalty. Why would you slide in the box like that? You know it's peak because Harry Kane's actually staying on his feet. Boy. Can remember Wales having a bus through Cardiff I went to. What a medal. What are you saying that because he's here? Basically, those three are the best. Italy done a madness in the semi versus Germany, smash and grab. Listen, if there's anyone that knows about getting the job done, it's Italy. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be brilliant. You're not here for good football. It's just, let's win this and cut. My favorite was 2006. Only memory of Zidane still stuck in my head. Ferland Mendy being pursued by Gnabry. And that should be the last kick of the game, really. Well, at least this will be the last throw-in. And it's ended 2-2, people. A terrific turnaround initially from Bayern Munich. Saw them overthrow Vinicius's opener for Real Madrid. They did lead in Bayern Munich, leading 2-1 before Vinicius Jr won a penalty. And it's all to play for at the Bernabeu. Goals of the game, Sané scored a peach of a goal. Vinicius' first goal was amazing purely because of the pass from Toni Kroos. And it's all to play for in the Bernabeu, people. Obviously, tomorrow we'll be watching PSG versus Dortmund. Dortmund versus PSG. I expect goals, but I don't expect it to be this close. You just never know, people. As usual, it's amazing being here with you lot. Appreciative of you lot, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube. Again, check out the rest of the videos. I'll see you all tomorrow. If you haven't liked and subscribed, make sure you've done that. Appreciative to those of you who have. If you're on Twitch, one love. It's been a long day. Let me leave you lot. Peace.
There's always just that active defending. I think it's like